All right, folks, getting ready for the start of this game. Colorado Springs Tigers versus the Boulder Roughriders, or Superior Roughriders now. That is what is now called the Blue Sports Stable. Looks like the Blue Federal Credit Union actually has the naming rights for this facility now, and it's now named the Blue Sports Stable. We are getting ready for this game. We got about a little less than a minute to go in the warm-ups for both teams. Pucks will be picked up, and then the teams will hit the ice for the first puck drop. So we should be ready to go in about probably a minute or so. We do have a couple, for the Tigers, we have a couple players that are out. Both Brianna Marvisi is out with a injury, and Abby Parker is gone for I believe, another sport, as if there's other sports other than hockey. But both of them are out. I think we have a couple other players out, but I'm not sure who they are off the top of my head. So if you don't see a player here during the game, then they're probably not with us today. Either way, we are running down on the warm-ups. We should be ready to go. Uno momento. I'll be back with you for the puck drop. All right, 14 minutes on the clock. Pucks are still being picked up by the Rough Riders players, but both teams are ready to hit the ice. It looks like today we will be running a two-man system for the officials. I believe that's the same thing we did in game number 1 for the Tigers up at NOCO against the NCYH team. I'm going to try and keep up with the names of both team's players, so bear with me. Looks like starting out up front for the Tigers, we got Seabolt taking the draw, and he's out with Robbins and Thien. On the back end, we got number 55, Sanderson, and number 10 is Owen Bishop. Rough Riders with it temporarily into the Rough Riders zone. Bishop with it. He ends up losing it, taken down the other way. Sanderson having to chase that one down behind the net. Comes out the other side, bounces up the boards. Not able to get it to Robbins. Picked up by Seabolt. Seabolt with the little move. Shot on. Save. We got number 35 in net today. Rough Riders controlling it in their own zone. Picked off at the point. Chipped in by number 26, Chamberlain. All around to the other side. Over to Trujillo. Puck's being kept in the Rough Riders zone. Number 5, Henry picks it up. He's battling for it on the far side half wall. Rough Riders get it, take it around behind their own net. Long pass over to the other side. Ricochets off of his stick. Picked up by number 98, D'Arienzo. He's battling for it down behind the net. He ends up going down. Rough Riders, a couple of them down there. Henry comes down to help out. Picked off by Rough Riders player. Passed up. Doesn't go anywhere. Henry gets it, not able to control it. Bounced off the boards and back out. Rough Riders have to go back into their own zone to collect the puck. Pass up, not able to gather that one in. Tigers pick it back up. Sanderson with it. Bounced off the boards. Not able to get to number 12, Stichka. And back down into the Tigers zone. Picked up by number 55, Sanderson. He comes out the other side. Spinder not able to control it. Now the Rough Riders controlling it in the Tiger zone. Shot towards the net. Bounces off of Gibson's skate. And a ricochet goes on net. Sanderson bounces it up the boards. Now the Rough Riders keeping the Tigers hemmed in their own zone. Gibson now with it. Tries to get it up to number 12, Stichka. He's not able to handle that, and it goes into the Rough Riders zone. Bounced up and out of the zone. Nope, 98, D'Arienzo managed to get it out of the zone. Picked back up and chipped in. Gibson with it now. Quick fake and backhands it up the boards. Not out, as the Tigers were not paying good attention and not able to control it. Bounced out of the half wall and all the way down. We got an icing call, and they're going to wave that one off. Rough Riders pick it up. Backhand pass behind his own net, and then forehand all the way around. Number 91, Thien gets it, and shot towards the net, goes wide, all the way over to the other side. Sanderson there, he backhands it down low. Henry there, that was Bishop. Bishop not able to keep control of it. Robbins trying to go get it, and he gets bounced away. And a solid hit on Thien as he goes down. He gets back up pretty quickly, though. Battle in the far side corner. Sanderson there. Robbins trying to get to it. He gets bumped off the puck. Big battle on the far side corner. Rough Riders get it and lob it all the way out. It's chased down. No icing there. Bounced up, and Rough Riders now controlling it. Picked up by Robbins. Triello there. He bounces it off the boards. But it goes into the Tigers bench, and we're going to get a stoppage of play. I'm not going to show the timer today, but I'll keep you updated on the time. We have 9:53 left on the left in the first period. Tigers controlled in their own zone. Rough Riders pick it up down behind the goal line, chipped up. Penny with it, tried to get it up to Trillo, but he's not able to handle that one. Rough Riders get it and lob it back in. It rims all the way down and around. But that's going to be an icing as they were on the other side of the red line. Puck will come down into the Rough Riders zone. And it looks like we have 9:34 left in the first period. Rough Riders get it, carry it out of their own zone. Bounced away by D'Arienzo, but it still makes it into the Tiger zone. Whiffed shot goes into the near side corner. Gibson back to pick it up behind the net. Quick change of direction. Gets it up to number 68, Penny. Penny gets it up to Henry. Henry carries it in, and we got a penalty. And the Rough Riders go into the box for a tripping. That's going to put the Tigers on a power play. 9:04 left in the first period. 2 minutes on the clock for the Rough Riders. Let's see if the Tigers can actually convert on this. We got Seabolt taking the draw. He is out with Stichka and number 91, Thien. Seabolt picks it up down below the goal line, and he's got a guy on him. He ends up losing the puck all the way up to Bishop. Bishop throws it down low. Back up to Bishop. Bishop at the line. He whiffed on it and comes out of the zone. Bishop has to pick it up. Tries to get it over to number 55, Sanderson. Sanderson just whacks it in and goes all the way down. Not good puck control by the Tigers on this power play. We're going to have a icing call and a face-off down in the Tigers zone. Goose eggs on the board so far. Tigers win that one. 26, Chamberlain throws it all the way around. Over to Thien. Thien bounced off the puck. Tigers not able to control it, but Henry does get it back. Centering pass. Danced around Thien there. Or sorry, that was Thien. Rough Riders bring it all the way down. Brings it to the center and not able to get the shot off. Chipped up off the glass. D'Arenzio picks it up, throws it all the way around. Over to Thien. Thien not able to control that one. Chipped up and out though. Rough Riders able to control it. Chipped up and through the neutral zone. Robbins there, not able to get control of it. Chamberlain now with it. Picked up down below the goal line. Centering pass picked up by Robbins. Robbins carries it up out of the Tiger zone. Tries to get it over to Spinder. Spinder not able to handle it. No icing on that. Spinder with it. He gets it up to Gibson. Gibson with it. Shot blocked up front. Gibson picks it back up. Chip down low. Spinder with it. Throws it down low. Picked up by Siebold. Back down to Siebold. He's not able to handle it, but he picks it back up in the corner. Back to Gibson. Gibson with it. Dances around one of the Rough Rider players. Shot and a save by Bain. Bain grabs that one out of the air and slows things down. We got 6:58 left in the first period. Penalty is over for the Rough Riders. They're back at full strength. We got Siebold, Spinder, and Stichka up front with Sanderson and Gibson back. That shoots by Gibson. He's not able to control it. He's having to race down and chase it down. Rough Riders come away with that one. Centering pass. Sanderson picks that off. Comes up through the neutral zone. Carries it in. Gets around a couple of the Rough Rider players. Rough Riders do pick it back up. Come back out of their own zone with a head of steam. Spinder not able to get it out of the zone, but on the initial attempt, but he does on the second one. But back into the Tiger zone, Sanderson having to pick that one up. Chipped up and kept in by the Rough Riders. Gibson picks it up in the near side corner. Centering pass over to Penny. Penny not able to handle that. It grenades off his stick. Tigers have to reset. Bishop ends up losing it in the neutral zone, goes back down into the Tiger zone. They get it back, and we have a penalty on, looks like Bishop going to the box, and he's going to the box for a rough. So that's going to put the Tigers on a penalty kill and the Rough Riders on a power play. Face off down in the Tigers zone. At the 5:48 mark of the first period, Rough Riders with a awkward-looking shot that goes wide of the net, picked up on the far side half wall and chipped out by the Tigers. Rough Riders have to reset. Pass over to the neutral zone. Henry there chips it up the boards. Rough Riders pick it back up, but not. The Tigers grab it and not able to clear it. Another shot, not out of the zone. Chipped up and out by number 26, Chamberlain. And Rough Riders are going to have to pick it back up and reset. And I'm not sure if that was an icing. I don't know why we had a stoppage of play. As an official, I'm confused. 5:09 left in the first period, and we play on. Robbins taking the draw. Tigers still on a penalty kill. Rough Riders now with it. Up through the neutral zone. He ends up losing the puck. That was number 20. 20 centers it. And he's bumped by Robbins. Robbins is going to go to the box. Late hit on that one. Chipped up the boards and out. Rough Riders still controlling it, so no whistle yet. We got both officials with their arms up. 12 carries it in. Back to the point. Dancing around, and Robbins touches the puck, and we're going to get a stoppage of play. 40 seconds left on Bishop's penalty, and now the Tigers are going to be down 5-on-3 for the next 40 seconds. We got Siebel, Chamberlain, and D'Arienzo out for the Tigers. Rough Riders get it over to the point. Shot blocked up front, picked up by Chamberlain. Chamberlain just bounces it off the boards. That's going to go all the way. And that's going to be an icing call on the Tigers. Faceoff will come all the way back into their own zone. 28 seconds left on the initial penalty. So we're going to be 5-on-3 for another 28 seconds. Seabolt taking the draw, going against number 12. That is Rosie. Back up to the point to 88. 88 over to the far side corner, and he's not able to handle that. I believe that's number 29 with it. He spins away from Chamberlain. Back up to the point, down low. Shot, save. Chamberlain with it, backhands it up and out, and that's going to go all the way the length of the ice for another icing. 5 seconds left on the 5-on-3 for the Rough Riders. Tigers get a wholesale change. We got Penny out taking the draw with Chamberlain and Gibson out with him. Rough Riders win that one. Back up to the point for number 4. Number 4 gets it back to the far side. Shot and a goal by number 82. First penalty for the Tigers was already over. Second one expires now. We're back to 5-on-5. Rough Riders up 1-0 in this tilt so far. 3:44 left in the first period. Bishop taking the draw. And Rough Riders win that one. Back to point, chip down low. Gibson grabs it, carries it up, gets it over to Penny. Penny carries that one in, throws it towards the net. Redirection by Bishop, not into the net. Far side pass, they don't connect. Chamberlain with it, over to Gibson. Gibson spins away from the Rough Riders player. Up to Spinder. Spinder not able to control it. Rough Riders with it now. Down the far side boards and lobbed in. No icing on that one. It goes all the way down. Chamberlain has to go back to pick it up. Chamberlain throws it up the boards to Penny. Penny redirects it. So no icing there. Back down into the Rough Riders zone. Backhand pass goes to Penny. Penny just throws it down low, trying to get it over to Bishop. Bishop not able to get to it. Chipped up and passed D'Arienzo and all the way down into the Tiger zone. Chamberlain there. He backhands it up to Spinder, not able to control that one. Chamberlain back to get it. D'Arienzo back to get it. Back up to Spinder again. Spinder not able to control it. Penny now with it. He gets it out of the zone, carries it up. He gets bumped, gets around a couple of the Rough Riders players over to the near side half wall. Picked up by Chamberlain outside the zone and chipped in, but we still had Henry in the zone. So that gives us a stoppage of play at the 2:16 mark of the first period. Face-off in the neutral zone, just outside of the Rough Riders zone on the near side. Henry taking the draw. He loses that one. Rough Riders pick it up and lob it in to the far side corner and chase it down over to the near side corner. Henry with it, carries it up, and he's got a Rough Riders player on him. He gets bumped, and as he chips it in, Rough Riders pick it back up. And down into the Tiger zone, tries to bring it to the center. Lobbed up and save by Boston. Sanderson carrying it up. He ends up losing a Triello right there, but we got an offsides call. And a stoppage of play and another face-off just outside of the Rough Riders zone at the 1:29 mark of the first period. Current score 1-0 with the Rough Riders up in this tilt on a power play goal. Siebold, Robbins, and Thien out now. Rough Riders control it, bounced off the boards and out of the zone. Robbins now with it. Shot saved by the goaltender. That was not a save. That went in. Robbins with a nice goal, first goal of the season for the Tigers. Robbins just lobbed that towards the net. It squeaked through the goaltender right underneath the 5-hole, and that gives us a 1-1 tie in this game so far. This is only the second game of the season for the Tigers 14U AA team. Siebold, Robbins, and Thien out. Still Thien now with it. He lobs that one in and goes back to chase it down himself. Centering pass. Chamberlain with it. Redirected up front by Siebold. Siebold throws it again. That goes off of a Rough Rider stick. Gibson gets it. Throws it down low. Thien just centers that one. Almost a redirection from Siebold. Robbins now with it. Shot towards the net. Ends up going wide. Rough Riders trying to get it out of their own zone. They're hemmed in a little bit. Sorry. Passed up to Robbins. Robbins with it. He comes flying through the neutral zone. Chipped into the far side corner. Picked up by number 97, Houlihan. And thrown up. It squeaks out of the zone, but Sanderson picks it up. He backhands it back into the Rough Riders zone off the goaltender. Really light. It was more of a pass than a shot. All the way down for Boston, and it hits his stick right as the horn sounds. That gives us a... Oh, you're fine. That gives us a tie game at the end of the first. We will be back shortly for the start of the second. All right, getting ready for the start of the second period. I just noticed I had a third period up on the clock, so I fixed that. We are actually in the second period. We're at a 1-1 tie. Rough Riders managed to get it out of their own zone. Number 91, Thien with it. He ends up blowing a tire, falling down. Sanderson picks it up. He tries to do the same spin up and gets it up to Thien. Thien now with it, carries it up and chips it in. Siebold down to chase it down along with number 10, Bishop. Thrown towards the net. That goes wide by Siebold. Picked up by Thien. Chipped down low. Bishop now with it. Tried to get it to Thien. Thien with a good shot. Siebold trying to get to it. Back behind the net. And then another shot on by Thien. There's a goalie. Bain covers that one up, and we get a stoppage of play at the 13-15 mark of the second period. Face-off in the Rough Riders zone, just to the left of Bain. Henry taking the draw for the Tigers. No clear winner there. Puck's bouncing around. Rough Riders finally get a hold of it. Chipped up. And off of D'Arienzo's stick. Kept in. Shot towards the net by Penny. Nice save by Bain. Rough Riders try and pick it up. Bounces around. Bishop having to chase that one down. He throws it off the near side board up to Robin. Robin gets it up to Truillo. It just lobs it in. Bounced off the boards. Not out as it goes off of, I believe, Penny's skate. Another bounce up, and Bishop manages to keep that one in. That puck is bouncing around. Nobody able to get much on it. Finally, Bishop gets it and throws that down low. We get a puck ripped around. Penny now with it. He gets around one of the players. Centering pass, and a shot by Robbins. Saved by Bain. I do not know how that one stayed out of the net. That was a heck of a save. Great save by Bain to keep it at 1. We have a face-off just to his left right now. Henry taking the draw out with Spinder and number 12, that is Stichka. Throwing up the far side boards. Sanderson had the puck, but he whiffed on a shot. Rough Riders come down on an odd man rush. Get it around, and a shot on Boston, and a nice save. That Rough Riders player walked right through the Tigers' D. Full wholesale change for the Tigers. Face-off to Boston's left. And Siebold taking the draw. Won by the Rough Riders. Shot towards the net. Saved by Boston. Picked up by Lobato. And chipped up the boards by Thien all the way down. Number 82 picks that up for the Rough Riders. Rimmed around to the near side. D'Arienzo picks it up and tries to backhand it down low. Robbins gets it behind the net. Throws it back. Siebold having to chase that one down. Thien just bats it down low. Picked back up by Siebold. Siebold tries to bring it out and is not able to do so. Takes a whack at it. Comes over to the near side corner. Siebold again with it. Tries to get it up to Thien. Rough Riders get it, throw it all the way down. That's on net. No icing there. Lobato now with it. Thrown up and out of the zone. Siebold now with it. Carries it in. Wide shot and a save by Bain, and he gloves that one down. And we get another stoppage of play. 10:51 left in the second period. Face-off just to Bain's right. Bishop out to take the draw for the Tigers. Number 5, Durr for the Rough Riders. Tigers not able to keep it in the Rough Riders zone. Gibson bounces it off the boards and goes in and right back out. Rough Riders not able to do much with it. Gibson gets it up to Trujillo and redirected into the zone, but we have a offsides call on the Tigers. That gives us another stoppage of play at the 10:34 mark of the second period. Still tied at 1. Neither team able to get a significant advantage. Bishop steps up to take the draw again. Into the Rough Riders zone. Tigers overskate it up to Bishop. Bishop backhands it down low for Trujillo. He's not able to handle that one. Over to the near side boards. Gibson manages to keep it down low. Penny is hit hard. Rough Riders having to chase that one down. And we got an icing call on the Rough Riders, even though they were able to get to it first. So on an icing in that scenario, at the higher levels, like high school and ACHA and NCAA and stuff, they actually use what's called hybrid icing. In that particular scenario, the Rough Riders player would have gotten the top of the circles first, and the icing would have been waved off. D'Arienzo had it knocked away from him. Rough Riders player picks it up, skates in, tries to do a little backhand shot into the net, and I'm not sure what we got a stoppage of play for. It might have went off of one of the players on the Rough Riders bench, which meant it went out of play. So we're going to get a face-off actually right in front of the Rough Riders bench on the far side. 9:54 left in the second period. Rough Riders control that one over to the near side. Number 27 with it, throws it into the far side corner. Chamberlain having to get to it first. And Rough Riders keep it in. It's a foot race. Robbins trying to get to it. Goalie does first. Robbins keeps it away very short for a very short period of time from the Rough Riders player. Puck down in the Tiger zone, pops out. Rough Riders now controlling it. Number 29 with it. Passed over to the far side, not able to control it, was his teammate. Picks it back up, thrown towards the net. Boston with a nice kick save. Henry manages to get it out. Pass up the center, steps around Chamberlain. And Boulder with a nice pass. Not sure who passed that. It was number 7, I believe, with the goal. Young buries that one off of a nice pass from his teammate up front. That's going to put the Rough Riders up 2-1 at the 8:46 mark of the second period. Seabolt steps up to take the draw around Thien. Thien blows a tire. Picked up from Lobato. Lobato throws it up, and that's knocked away from Seabolt. Rough Riders player gets it into the Tigers zone, but it pops right back out. Seabolt having to battle for it. He loses a handle on that one. Thien kicks it up, not able to do much with it. That puck is bouncing around. Sorry, camera's not on the play. My bad on that. Shot, saved by Bain. Picked up on the near side and chipped up and out. Lobato now with it. Steps around number 7. Chipped in by Seabolt and picked up by number 4, French. Gibson not able to keep it in. Lobato chips it up and out. Picked up by Spinder. Spinder skates it in, throws it towards the net, and it's knocked away as he gets knocked to the ice. Backhanded up the boards. Bishop back to knock that away. D'Arienzo picks it up, spins away into the far side corner, thrown up to Bishop. Bishop now with it, carries it into the zone, and steps around, and we get an offsides, I believe, and that's going to give us a stoppage of play at the 7:15 mark of the second period. Face-off on the near side, just outside of the Rough Riders zone. Sorry, it's going to be at the far side, not the near side. Current score 2-1, 7:15 left in the second period. Bishop steps up to take the draw against number 5, Durr. Rough Riders control that one. Thrown into the Tigers zone, down low. Chamberlain with it, comes out the other side with a head of steam, carries it up through the neutral zone, and failed pass. And we got an offsides call. And a face-off just in front of the Tigers bench. 6:55 left in the second period. Bishop steps up to take the draw against Durr. Rough Riders win that one. D'Arienzo picks it up and throws that one into the zone. Chased down by Trujillo and number 97. Batted up to the near side boards around number 26 Chamberlain. Another centering pass. They don't connect on that one. Tigers with it. Bishop with it. Shot, and that one goes off the goaltender and goes up high over to Trujillo. Trujillo with it. Bounced off the near side boards and up. Chamberlain back to try and get it, and he ends up picking it up and throwing it up and out. Robbins with a head of steam comes in. Nice move by Robbins. He gets thrown into the boards. Rough Riders now control it. Bounced up the boards and out. Up to a speedy number 29 with it. Shot off the crossbar. Your own net is your goalie's best friend. And thrown into the Rough Riders bench by the Rough Riders players, so we'll have a face-off in the neutral zone. That was a heck of a shot and a save by Mr. Crossbar. Seabolt steps up to take the draw, going against number 29, I believe that is, School. Thien not able to gather it up quick enough. Seabolt tried to center it, doesn't make it all the way to Spinder. Rough Riders with it, chipped up and out. Rough Riders player gets around Gibson. Shot and a save by Lever. That pops up out of the zone. Rough Riders now controlling it. Down low, picked up by Lobato. Lobato not able to get it up to one of his teammates. Seabolt with it. He loses it. Rough Riders come back up with it. Centering pass. Shot blocked up front by Seabolt. Lobato with it. Just bounces it off the boards and out of the zone. Rough Riders having to pick it up. Number 8, I believe, with it. Locks. Trujillo brought it in offsides as Penny had already stepped into the zone. So we're going to have an offsides at the 4:22 mark of the second period and a face-off in the neutral zone. So for some of these names for the Rough Riders players, I was given nicknames as opposed to the last names. So forgive me if I mess them up. Penny chipped that one in right off the face-off. Back to the point. Chamberlain throws it towards the net. And back out by the Rough Riders. Foot race to get to the puck. Shot and a save by Lever. And that slows things down at the 4:01 mark. Henry taking the draw. He loses that one. Back to the point for the Rough Riders. Chip down to the near side half wall. Stepped out. Henry picks it back up. Backhands it out of the zone. Picked up by the Rough Riders. Rough Riders not able to control it very well in their own zone. End up passing it off. Stichka trying to get to it, and he ends up toe picking and falling. Rough Riders bring it up. Number 16 tries to get around Gibson. Gibson boxes him out pretty well. Back up to the point. Number 4 with a shot. Goes wide. Picked off on the far side half wall by 97. Chipped down low. Another centering pass. Back to 97 at the half wall. His pass is picked off. Back to Stichka. To Henry. Henry with it. Shot just wide of the net as he was hounded there. Robbins now with it. He tries to backhand it down low. Picked off by the Rough Riders player, number 12, Rosie. And he dances in, getting around a couple of the Tigers players. Shot saved by Lever. Bounced off the near side board or far side boards. Spindler not able to get to it first. Robbins with it. He chips it up and out of the zone. Brought right back in by the Rough Riders. Number 88. Centering pass. Lobato now with it. He throws it around to the far side boards. Spindler there. Tried to get it up and not out. Goes off of Gibson's skate. He backhands it up the boards. Not able to control it. Gibson does pick it back up. Carried up by Gibson. Into the Rough Rider zone. Walks to the center. Shoots it off the goaltender's blocker. Spindler gets pinched off and chipped up the boards and out past D'Arienzo. Rough Riders pick it back up. Sorry, that was some of that was out of frame there. Shot towards the net, redirected by Lieber. Another shot on a backhand. Lobato battling for it. And puck's just kind of sitting there. Chipped up and finally out by Bishop. He clears that one. The Rough Riders have to go back and pick it up. Number 8 with it. Long ball pass up to number 77. Turello rims it around, and that goes right past Bishop. Bishop in, shot, and a blocker saved by Bain. Chipped up and back into the Rough Riders zone. They're not able to control it cleanly. Number 20 with it. He carries it in, tries to walk to the center. Shot in the goal by that was a nice goal right into the top shelf or top corner, right over Boston's shoulder. I believe that was number 19. Nope, there's no 19, so 29 maybe. School. That was number 29. School burying that one. Schooled Lever on that goal. Rough Riders control it, carry it into the Tigers zone. Current score 3-1 now, with the Rough Riders controlling it down low. Backhanded up. Chamberlain with it, takes it around behind the Tigers net, lobs it off the boards and all the way down. That's going to go all the way for an icing, and it does at the 25-second mark of the second period. Current score 3-1. Rough Riders managed to keep it in off that face-off. Tried to walk to the center. Robbins now with it. Robbins dances around one of the players, shoots it on net, goes into the far side corner, picked up by number 4. Rough Riders with it. Chipped up. Gibson having to chase that one down. And Gibson's pass is picked off right at the buzzer. Shot, but it wouldn't have counted as the horn already sounded. That ends the second period. We'll be back shortly with the final period of this game. Current score 3-1 with the Rough Riders over the Tigers. Sorry about that. Third period underway. Lobato with it. Rims it up to the half wall. Not able to get it out. Lobato again with it. He's hit as he gets it up to Thien. Siebel with a shot. Doesn't go anywhere. And finally Bain covers that one up. Sorry about that. I had something stuck in my throat. Bain covers that one up when we get a stoppage of play early on in this third period. Current score 3-1 with the Rough Riders up against the visiting Colorado Springs Tigers. Robbins steps up to take the draw. Back to Chamberlain. Shot blocked. Bounces over Chamberlain's sticks. Pops out of the zone. Nice diving play by Robbins. He's able to keep the puck away from the zone. Penny chips it up and gets it around one of the players. Robbins with their backhanded just wide of the net. Robbins tries to get it up to Penny. It doesn't go anywhere. Back to Robbins. Robbins centering one, and the puck is bouncing around right up front. Rough Riders get it out of the harm's way. Bring it up. Number 29, School with a nice shot. And that puck chips up into the Tigers bench, and we get a stoppage of play and a face-off in the neutral zone at the 12:41 mark of the third period. So we'll have a face-off in the neutral zone. Trillo steps up to take the draw. Loses that to number 5, Durr. And we got an offsides call as Spinder was still in the zone, so that's going to give us another face-off in the neutral zone right in front of the Rough Riders bench. Trillo again steps up to take the draw against Durr. Sanderson with it, gets it up to Stichka. Stichka chips it in. Not able to control it. Gibson with it. Back to Sanderson again. Back up to Stichka. Again, he's not able to handle it. Sanderson again picks it up. Thrown up. Trillo back to chase it down. Over to Stichka. Stichka gets it, and he ends up taking it down low. Trillo bumps number 8 out of the play. Rough Riders pick it back up, carry it through the neutral zone. A little odd man rush. 4-on-2. And a shot goes wide of Lever. Gibson with it, takes it behind the net, rimmed around over to the near side. Thien not able to handle that. Chipped back down low. Labato picks it up, throws it up the near side boards. Up and out, number 8 for the Rough Riders. Locks not able to keep it in. Number 8 picks it up, takes it behind the net. Long pass, trying to get it up to number 77, Stone. Labato picks it up, rimmed up the near side boards. Picked up by Siebel. He backhands it off the boards and pops into the zone and back out. Labato having to chase that one down. Thien had it. He had it knocked away from him. Battle behind the net. Centering pass, chipped up the boards and out. Number 4 back to get it. Rough Riders carry it back in. Siebel backhands it in and goes to chase it down. Bishop picks it up in the far corner. Spins around, throws it back down deep. Robbins there, tried to center that one. Picked off by the Rough Riders player. And down low, Seabolt now with it, thrown off the boards, up to Robbins. Robbins tries to get around number 11, or I think that's 11, that's Sater. And we end up getting a stoppage of play. I think there was an offsides on that, so we'll have a face-off just outside of the Tigers' zone in front of us. Rough Riders win that one, but have to chase it down into their own zone. Number 88 with it. Thrown up to Gibson. Gibson now controlling it. Gets it up to Robbins. Robbins with it. Tries to get it to Penny. Not able to handle that. Back to Gibson. Bounced off the boards. Rough Riders controlling it. Chipped up and back into the Tiger zone. Chamberlain to pick it up. Puck's bouncing around in the Rough Riders neutral zone. Penny tries to step around to avoid a check. Gibson's little deke was picked off and carried in. Not able to do much with it. Robbins now with it for the Tigers. Up and out of the zone. Penny battling down low right below us. Henry with it. He's not able to keep it in. Gibson with it, throws it towards the net. Shot saved by Thien. He picked that one up, caught the goalie off guard just a little bit, but not enough to bury it in the back of the net. 8:50 left in the third period. Face-off just to the right of Bain. Thien's taking the draw there. Trillo down, picks it off. Shot saved by Bain. Rough Riders able to get it out of their zone. Sanderson chips it up the boards to Thien. Thien not able to handle it. Goes past Trillo. Sanderson with it, bounces it off the boards all the way down. Thien racing to get to it, no icing on that one. Trillo right there banging away just as the whistle sounds. No goal. And it looks like we got Thien going to the box. And we got a roughing call on Thien. He visits the sin bin. And we have a face-off down in the Tiger zone just to the left of Lever. Off the boards and out of the zone. Chased down by Bishop. Bishop not able to get to it first. Rough Riders now controlling it up the near side half wall. Chipped into the zone. Bishop picks it up down low. Not out. D'Orenzio not able to clear it. Finally, on the second attempt, goes off his skate and out of the zone. Rough Riders pick it up and try and carry it back in. He's number 8, spins away. D'Orienzo picks it up. Chipped up and back down into the Tigers zone. Off the boards and up, but the Rough Riders pick it back up. Centered over to the far side. Chipped down low. Chamberlain down to pick it up, and he ends up losing it. Rough Riders come away with the puck. Centering pass, and that shot goes right off of the heels. Finally chipped out by Bishop. Rough Riders pick it up. Tigers going for a change. Caught a little flat-footed. Shot blocked by D'Orenzio. And a nice little move by, I believe that was number 1, Booch. Rough Riders go for a change. We have 23 seconds left on the Tigers penalty. Rough Riders controlling it. Shot towards the net. Ends up going wide. Picked up down low, down behind the goal. Back up to the point. Goes past number 4. He's not able to control that one. Foot race to the puck. Picked up by 82 off the near side boards. Robbins with it. He ends up having it knocked off his stick. Tigers back at full strength. Puck down in the near side corner. Still controlled by the Rough Riders. Only temporarily. Rough Riders now controlling it. Back up to the point. Number 88. Shot blocked, and that goes up into the rafters and back down. We have a stoppage of play. Face-off in the Tiger zone at the 5:53 mark of the third period. Puck picked up by Penny. Penny gets it into the zone, ends up losing the puck. Rough Riders controlling it right now. Actually, nobody controlling it. It's pinned against the boards. Stuck right there. D'Orienzo right there, and we get a stoppage of play as a couple Rough Riders are laying on the ice. Looks like they're taking a siesta. So we're going to have a face-off deep in the Rough Riders zone. And we are at the 5:31 mark of the third period. Henry taking the draw, pushes it down deep. Rough Riders pick it up, ribbon around over to the near side. And we have a hit from behind on Penny. He's going to go to the box. If the refs call this one correctly, it's going to be a 2 and a 10. And they are discussing it. Let's see what they're going to call. Yep, they are calling a 2 and a 10. So he's going to sit for the remainder of the game. And they're giving him a 2 and a 10 for head contact. Spinder is going to serve the 2 minutes for him. That puts the Tigers back on a penalty kill. Down a man. Obviously, the scorekeepers don't know how to work the scoreboard in this. Up to the neutral zone. Number 11 carries it in. Chipped up and out by Chamberlain, and that goes the length of the ice, so we're going to have an icing call at the 4:57 mark of the third period. Score is still 3-1 with the Rough Riders being up. Last goal, I believe, was scored by number 29, School. Bishop taking the draw. Chipped up. Not out. Trillo with it. Chips it off the boards and not out. Kept in by the Rough Riders. Down low, Sanderson picks it up, chips it up off the boards. That goes past number 4. No icing there. They're saying he touched it. Tried to center that one and no go there. Rough Riders pick it back up on the near side half wall. Takes it back down deeper into his own zone. Long pass over to the far side. Brought in by number 12. He just chips it down low. Picked up behind the net, up over to the near side half wall and thrown back down low. 12 picks it up on the far side corner. And backhanded out of the zone by the Tigers. Rough Riders do pick it back up. Off the near side boards. Over to the far side. Failed one-timer there. Not even touched the stick. Completely failed. Triello manages to get it out of the Tigers zone. Rough Riders pick it back up. Shot saved by Lever as he sucks that one into his gut, and we get a stoppage of play at the 3:34 mark of the third period. We have 13 seconds left on the Tigers penalty, served by Spinder, so he'll come out. Penny is going to have to stay for the remainder of the game. Thien chips it off the boards and out, brings it in, tries to get around. The Rough Riders player does temporarily. Down low, Gibson there. Thien picks it back up. Centering passes. He gets absolutely railroaded. Sometimes you got to take a hit to make a play. Thien with it again. Tigers back at full strength. Another pass right up front. Not able to be gathered up by the Tigers. Rough Riders now controlling it. Centering pass. Shot on, saved by Lever. Puck's bouncing around. Siebold not able to control it all that well, but manages to get it out. Thien with it. Shot towards the net. That's blocked. Siebold now with it. Tries to center it on a backhand. And we now have a penalty. And we're getting a tripping call. I believe that's going to be on the Rough Riders. We will verify that here. Uno momento. Number 22. TB22 is his nickname. He's Boyer going to the sin bin for 2 minutes for a trip. We got a timeout called. So we'll be back shortly for the remaining 2 minutes and 36 seconds of the third period. All right, start of the remaining 2 minutes 36 seconds. Tigers on a power play after a tripping on Boyer. Tigers win that one. Gibson chips that down low. Seabolt centering. He's not able to get it solidly. Bounced off the boards to Sanderson. Sanderson shot towards the net. Puck's bouncing around. Seabolt with it. Tries to center that one. Bunch of whacks at the puck. Not able to do much with it. Sanderson picks it up. Skates it down low. Carries it to the front of the net. Down low. Tries to do a wraparound. No go there. Henry battling in the near side or the far side corner. Chipped off the board. Sanderson there tries to fire a shot. Not able to do much with it. Bishop with it. Shot towards the net. Bouncing around. Goes over the goaltender. Back up to Sanderson. Sanderson back down to Henry. Henry controlling it, but just barely. He tries to get it over to Bishop. Bishop with it now. And we got a stoppage of play. And not sure what that was. Possibly in the crease. Good action down low. Let's see if the Tigers can keep it up. 1 minute 40 left in the third period. I believe that was an crease violation by the Tigers. So we got a timeout by the Rough Riders. So we're going to take another short break. We'll be back in just a minute. All right, 1 minute 40 left on the clock. Tigers pulled the goalie. We got Gibson taking the draw. He pushes it forward. Robbins over to. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Robbins got it over to one of the Tigers players. I think it was Thien, and he just got buried up front. And that goes all the way down. Is it going to make it in? Wide of the net, so we got an icing call at the 1:18 mark of the third period. Faceoff will come all the way back down into the Rough Riders zone. Tigers putting on some good pressure in this late in this third period. Gibson taking the draw. We got Dorenzio and Chamberlain on the back end. Rough Riders win that one, but Bishop right there. Tigers controlling it. Bishop skates around behind the net, looking for an outlet. Throws it towards the net off number 12, Stichka's stick, and Rough Riders get it, throw it all the way down, and the officials weren't sure about that one. Back official ended up making the call. So we have another icing call on the Rough Riders. Rough Riders win that one. Backhanded up the near side boards over to D'Arienzo. Over for Seabolt. and he's not able to throw it. This icing, they're waving off. That's going all the way. He waved it. The front official, the calling official, waved it off. So I'm not sure why the back official called it. So it should be at last play, which is down in the Tiger zone. It is. The officials messed up. They're fixing it. We got 38 seconds left in the third period. No, it's supposed to be last play. No. Chipped up the boards, rimmed around, over to Darienz. I'm going to have to figure out how to say his name properly. Robbins with it. Shot towards the net, saved by Bain. Rough Riders are back at full strength, and we have 23 seconds left in the third period. D'Arienzo, we have a false face-off, and I'm not sure what happened there. But we got a stoppage of play, and only 1 second ticked off the clock. Robbins wins it back to D'Arienzo. Shot towards the net. Battle for the puck. Bishop with it. Tries to chip it up. Siebold gets it to Robbins. Robbins tried to get it over to Bishop. Popped right over his stick. Rimmed around all the way over to the near side. That horn sounds the end of the game, and that does it. Tigers drop this one 3-1. Rough Riders walk home with the win. That's it for today. I'll let the camera run for a little bit longer, but thank you for joining us. Hope you all had a great day, and we will see you for the next broadcast. Next weekend is the start of the Silver Sticks tournament. Tigers, I don't know the exact dates and times yet, but the Tigers are playing Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. They got 4 games over the Silver Sticks tournament. Meantime, everybody have a good weekend.